Hello, Mr. Sajat Aini. Today, I'm going to present my final examination project, and I will try to explain my codes and an aim of the project. So, at the beginning, I start to define to my libraries. I just add this one, and these two were basic one for C programming code, and I just write here the string.h here because in my project I use strcpy command to write a value inside of the structure variables. So I will explain it later. In the beginning, I have started my coding with defining to my structures. In my project, I have two kind of project. I have two kind of project, which is properties of car and information of team. So I have different variables, but they are all same data types, which is character. And because of their data type is character, I define it with the char. So, and then I gave a name to my variables. Sorry. I gave a name to my variables, which is car name, engine name, driver 1 and driver 2. And then, because of their data type are character, so I have to put here the limitation of the character. So I write here 50. It means the car name cannot take a data which has letter more than 50. So this is my limitation I defined. And then I defined to my second structure, which is information of team, and I gave that structure a name, that information of team. So I have two different variables here, which is team name and country, and their data type is same as the other ones, is character. So I write here the char, and then I put here 50, and here is my limitation again. That means that team name cannot be bigger than letter contains more than 50. And here I defined here a, object, which is properties 1. Why did I do this? Because I want to call to my structures. I have two different structures, and I want to call them just with one variables, just one with one label. That's why I define here a struct properties of car, and an object name is properties 1. So when I want to reach properties of car structures, I will use properties 1. In that case, I can able to reach car name, engine name, driver 1 and 2 variables to print or write a data. And then sorry, I define here to my functions. I define it with void function because there is no information returned to my main function here. All of the commands are printf. That means there is no value returns. I don't receive a value from this function. I'm just print to values, print to datas. So its void is a good option for me. And then I gave a name to my function, which is tell the informations. And here I define my functions variables here. So if I want to call my function, if I want to run the function, I have sent a value here. And when I send to value here according to user's number. User will choose a number, and number will number value will be here, and according to the number, the team that users reach to data's informations, the information of the teams will be print according to users choose number. So what have I done here? Firstly, I I wanted to separate the informations, and I print in the beginning and the ending with these asterisks. So when you print your when you print your when you get your informations from program, you can easily understand which one is your data's informations. I start with them, and then I print the values. Before here, I think I should show how did I write the informations inside the structures, and I will explain this part later. My main function. My program starts with this part, which is main function. So I print here the title of my program, which is Welcome to Formula One Information Database. So user can understand what is the main purpose of this program. And there is short brief about the how what user should do to get informations. And then I listed here the table which contains every team inside my project, which is Team Mercedes, Team Ferrari, Alpine Renault, for example. And I tell the users the number corresponds to team. So it means if you choose 3, that means you want to get informations about Team Ferrari. And then I created here, this part is my database. This part is my database. What did I do here? I am define an object to my structures. So I have 10 teams in my database. So I write here 10 I created here 10 objects for each team. So with this code, I can call my struct with team 1. When I write here team 1, program will go to struct information here and write and print these datas according to function. I will explain again. And then I write to my informations inside of my structures. So what did I do here? strcpy command, I used here, I used this command because I have to write a value inside of the variables in a structure. What I mean that when I write here team 1, it goes to team 1 structure, information of team. And then I put here a dot, so I can reach one of the variables. I can reach desired variables inside of the structure. So program goes to team information, and then program finds the team name here, information of team, and there's team name, and program right here Mercedes AMG Patronas, which is written by me, is my database as my database. And I done same thing for all my variables. So I created a database with these codes. So I did this again for all my variables, which is country, car name, engine name, driver 1 and 2. So these 4 variables, car name, engine name, driver 1 and 2, is inside of the properties of car structures. So because of that, I put here properties 1. So what programs do, if when I write here the properties 1, program goes to firstly extract information of team structure, and then program finds to properties 1. So, and then I put here one more dot, so I can reach the properties of car inside of the variables of the properties of car structures. So with this code, I can reach the car name variables, and I write inside of these variables the Mercedes AMG and the other one. So I applied this code to every variables of my program according to database, and these are completely true database. If you have interest with the Formula 1, you can really use these informations, by the way. And then what am I doing next step? I have defined here a choosing variables. Why did I do this? Because I need to receive a data from the user about which team do you want to reach informations. So I have to store this data, and I'm using a variable for it. And then I have a switch case operation here. According to data from let me check it. Okay. According to the data from I get from the user, I run the one of the these codes, which is, it's like if user choose the tree, that means that case 3 is the below the code to case 3 is running, and this is it calls a function. How does it? I have tell the informations function, and I write here the team tree, and when I go here, go to my function, it calling tell the information, and there is struct information team tree is written here. According to this, this structure, the information of tree, this structure gets inside of my function, and then this informations will be written here, written to my structures, and then I can print these informations to user. So with that, I wanted to be a repeatable program. So I create here a do and while loop. So why did I do this? Because I didn't want to, when user choose a number and take informations and then program ending, I didn't want to do it, so I put them inside a do while loop. So with that, whenever you choose a number and take your informations, the program will ask you the one more, will keep asking you to a number to get information about teams. So and then I put a condition here, if to break the loop, if user want to exit from the program, he should be enter -1 to choosing. if user choose the -1, then do while loop will be break and program will go the next step, which is return 0. Before that, I have this part here, and this part is for uh, taking taking the data, taking the information number from the user. With this code, I'm asking a number to user, and I write here, I write the number inside of the choosing. So I use here ampersand choosing, that is addressing to the choosing, and I use this this letter, the D, because the number is will be an integer. That's why I write here percentage %d. And I have one more condition here. This is because if a user enters an invalid value, which is more than 10 and equal to 0, or less than -1, and I write this operator because it's work as a OR gate. So it means if choosing greater than 10, or choosing equal to 0, or choosing less than -1, then printf please select a valid value. So if you do one of these values, if you enter one of these values, the program warn the user that you have entered an invalid value. You should correct it. So I think um, let me show the output as a lastly. And here, when I start and when I run to my project, let me check again. Oh, when I start to my project, you can see the title here, welcome to Formula One Information Database, and then short brief about my program. Please type the related number to get your informations. And there is a one part here to asking you a number to which team do you want to reach informations. So the list shows you 5 is correspond to Team Aston Martin. So it means that if you want to reach Team Aston Martin's informations,